right, well, here we go. I am taking you guys on a journey with me. A journey to find my person. And it's quite scary and it's vulnerable, but I think it will be beneficial for all of us, including myself. And the first thing I wanted to talk about is that I have spent a lifetime with emotionally unavailable men in different degrees. And I've always wanted that deep, beautiful, intimate soul connection with a person. And for a lot of the time, I wanted it because I felt so abandoned and neglected in my life, and I wanted that person to come and rescue me. That was the intention behind it. And now I feel like I want it from a very different place. I got married when I was 23, and I just constantly wanted to feel that intimacy, vulnerability, connection. It felt like, I think back then too and now, like my connection with God is through love. And I never got that my whole life, pretty much. I never got that. I did get it this year in a very surprising way. Maybe that should be one of my little videos about that. It's a hard one to talk about. But I think that because of my history and my trauma and the way I grew up, I wanted so much, and I also feared it equally because I never got it as a child from my father. And I'm estranged from my father, but that wound still comes up of not being met, of not being attuned to. There's a very deep pain that I feel around it with my father, and I know it's something I will probably never receive from him. And I think so much of my journey has been to learn how to fill that for myself. Part of it is with friends. Like, I grew up in a family that always taught me not to trust anybody besides family. And a man can become your family, right? So I never let friends in, not until I got divorced. So I got divorced a year ago and separated much longer than that. And during that time, I had to learn to open to my friends, to my chosen family, to my soul family. I had to learn to ask for help. Yeah. I had to learn that my desire for vulnerability is bigger than my fear of it. And I had to actually step into that. And I really learned to have my own back and to show up for myself and to like be that person that I'm craving for myself. I never really understood what the heck that means, but I think I get it now, that it's like whenever I feel abandoned by a man, it's showing up for myself. It's leaving relationships that really are not nourishing for me. It's saying what I need and what I feel. And so last night in the middle of the night, I woke up and I felt that pain of abandonment. It comes to me often. And I tapped in again into that like deep pain that I had around not having. I think that is like the hardest thing, not having what I wanted from my father, not getting what I want, not getting the attunement, being met by him, being seen. You know, like my sensitive heart really needed that as a child, and that's the deepest pain that I carry. And just meeting myself there in the middle of the night meant crying about it and grieving about it in the middle of the night and just feeling it and allowing it to come up. Because then I know that I'm not going to expect my soul man to always do that for me, because he's not going to be able to always meet me. Hopefully he can meet me a lot emotionally, but it's not going to happen every time. So that's a little snippet, and I hope to continue sharing more stories here. And I know that it will lead to a very beautiful ending, which is really a beginning. The ending of meeting your person is really the beginning of the work. I know that much. So stay tuned.